Hello, I just want to talk about how excited I am to have gotten a copy of QuarkXPress after many, many years. About 30 years ago, got um, I was in high school. My friend's dad got a software. He like somehow acquired a bunch of boxes of software from a computer store that had closed down. So I got a box of QuarkXPress. It came in an orange box, and was able to learn how to use it. Started with a few little publications and things like that, but got a job with a newspaper and was able to lay out a whole 40, 50, 60 page newspaper in about 2 hours using that software. Fast forward to about 15 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I don't know. So everybody started switching over to this software that Adobe, the company that made Photoshop, still makes Photoshop, came out with, called InDesign. And I never really cared for InDesign. It could do just about everything you could do in Quark, but it was a lot slower to do it because you have to move the mouse around. QuarkXPress, you have all these keyboard commands, and using these keyboard commands, you're able to really zoom through and do things in split seconds that, instead of moving the mouse all the way to the left and all the way to the top, and drop down menus, and doing all this extra work, it just really slowed things down a lot. And I learned the quick key commands. I don't do graphic design work professionally anymore. I'm a nonprofit executive for like the last 10 years or so, but I use it all the time. I can create things that I need right away, like if I'm doing a report or something like that and need to include some graphical things in the report. I'm able to just go in and do it instead of outsourcing it or handing it off to somebody else in the organization. Posters, websites, things like that. I still pull out the graphic designer pretty much on a daily basis, and so I had an old laptop. I wasn't updating the OS just so my old CD version of InDesign, just so it would keep working. But a couple of days ago, it just pooped out. It said something about my license not being up to date or something. I don't know if InDesign got to my computer somehow, or if it just something corrupted or something, but it stopped working. And I started looking into it. They want $50 a month perpetually, $50 a month to be able to use InDesign, Photoshop, and Illustrator, which is crazy, because if I can't pay, or if I decide not to pay, or if they raise the prices on that, then I won't be able to open my files. All my files will be completely useless. So that doesn't work. That's not. I'm not going there. I'm not willing to do that. That's crazy. So I looked at different solutions. I did purchase about a year ago, when I think it's Affinity Publisher came out. I had already had Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer. I don't know if it's a learning curve on the differences between that software and what already existed, or what, but I never really, I don't love it. I'm usually not able to do what I want to do, and definitely not quickly. And again, I was really rooting for that software. After I learned, several years ago, that Adobe was going to be charging subscription service just to use software that I had already bought. I just haven't fallen in love with Affinity. Good luck to them. I hope they make it. I hope they do really well. But it just was not. It just isn't clicking for me. It's not something about it. It's not. It doesn't work. So I went ahead and took the plunge. I bought a copy of QuarkXPress. It brings back all kinds of emotions, but it's also very satisfying to be able to use software again that is just nice. They're not paying me to say this. I'm not an advertisement, but I was actually looking for other videos for other people who have come back to Quark after years, and didn't find much of anything. So I wanted to put this out. It is nice. I'm watching a video on YouTube called QuarkXPress Basics. That's just taking me through like a refresher on all of the things, and I guess a new user should probably watch something like that too. This video is great. It's about an hour long. I'm about halfway through it, and just getting to know the basic things again, just so I can be a power user. Love QuarkXPress. It is just such a good piece of software. I think it kind of got. I don't think it was great for a while. I'm not sure what's happened over the last 10 years, but this version. I see. I have version 2020. I think it is about QuarkXPress. Yeah, version 2020, and if they come out with the 2021 in the next year, I guess I get to update for free, is what I understood when I was reading. Just wanted to share how excited I am. It's really neat, just a really neat thing. I'm excited about the possibilities. Still have to find an alternative to Photoshop. Looking at different alternatives. Again, Affinity Photo just didn't do it for me. I downloaded something called Pixelmator Pro. Playing with that a little bit. I haven't really learned it yet, but to see if it does everything I need to do. It might. Leave suggestions down in the comment section if you can, and I'm excited. It's a good tool. It's a really good tool to have, and I honestly don't know how other nonprofit CEOs and executive directors get by without being able to do that, without that skill set. But okay, I need to stop talking. I need to put my accountant hat on because I'm doing some stuff in the books, in my accounting books. The Renaissance man model has changed a lot since the classical age. I'm had my lawyer hat on earlier, and just anyways. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Take care.